thousands of spiders came to attack the sandwich factory, the hospital, the seamstress, and the issue and concept that are called house. Spiders do not live in houses and do not have the responsibility of shutting off the lights, shutting off the lights, shutting off the lights, cream suckers, chinless experiments, secreting the dead, mouths a grin from the notches on their spines. They spread into their privacies, set upon their seats, the names they take, the clotted property nests. Reflection on the chair. Side talk, part 1. It begins with the phrase machine. Tells of tensions between the making of pins and the mashing of potatoes. It tells you about the world as if you weren't already in it. This or this. Rhetoric of spectral choice, and behind you a sprawling hatch. But it is also a midget. Sees not how it traps itself, so, all right, the pins, please, yes, we'll eat the pins, and polished with teeth we prepare gifts between shifts. But not for love, not for love. The chair, its legs are 8. What about the chair thinks it a spine, pathetically mimetic and all empty? We are sure a demon fills it when it sits there middle-roomed, solitary, creaks. For protection, the chair should be occupied at all times, suffocated by the body colonial, and the body may stay, and the body keeps guard, and the body makes lethargy okay, in the name of filling the chair forever and ever, etc. In the corner I was fairly informed. I sent another note. I held a special meeting. I swiveled and scrabbled my fingers, 3 tarsal claws at the end of legs of spiderlings grasping knobbed barbed hairs on torsal surface of abdomens of wolf spider mothers. Yes. I laid out the situation. I gave the orders. I crawled to the ceiling and suspected options. I condemned poorly drawn circles. I did not discuss. I sent another note. I requested. I had to make sure. I had to re-kill mothers. I ensured a solution. I held them personally responsible. I grafted my face to the wall, sucked, withdrew. I ate cream cake. I went to the glass. I investigated the carpet, and I decided. Chair. It is almost never still. It will not stay to be examined. It must be caught and popped in ammonia till clicking and eyes be silent. Can it be that those 2 dark rounding masses, topping hand extending down each side of mouth, are really eyes? Eyes, immaculate eyes. How thick they are actually, stomachs, walls of fur and big cars. Tour de chair. Here where cluelessness is made system, the filament winding is a map of hair, fussed as a birch broom in the fits, a noise nerve in which the pills are grown, tiny makers of the quiet. You will be interested in the stinging hairs. You will notice abdominal nests, the 1,000 lights breathing. Then you're among them, pinned eggs, mouth mock nothing, and a wordless string arrives to tell you, you are so many for making, you get fitful, you are angry. Reflection on the floor. You were afraid of cloth because it came from somewhere and smelled. You had to touch it, and when your fingers soaked up the pins and a lady made purchase of the pre-stain, well done, for it matters not. The lace, always already fraught with snow, your callous tops, your dander crisps, texture for the chinless, blissing on their gloves, silk sucking cake eaters above the common puree. Yes, do red slip on the sharp, do sign this that you have made. Imagine if it found you caught in the sewing machines, your payslip embroidered in your cheek. My thing, knit, and vandalized it. Peering your shoggy hem's lip, abdomen a squiggle as broken English to mop his floors. Well, you do it every day, collecting pins, thread, wire, sparks, For the chairs feared of fire. A hate so huge, there is little room to harbour it, except that building, that pit of floors. You line the seams, run the wire, slow towards the spider. Side talk part 2. We speak from here in our theoretical houses, imposed austerity labs. But your cake hole, you can shut it now. Nobody likes your birthday, lover or lover, for we must turn out the lights, go bust a fucking artery while we put out the lights, for I cannot stay the party in this worn Carina dress, so near your desk at which you sit computing, dreaming. It looks like it. Your chair, it looks like a chair, and you wear a mask of silk. Break. The 1860s and the fucking top hats. La. Drinking 19 alterations of milk in the boiler room under the stairs, anywhere dark enough to see the sheen of black dyed white. A choking dirge. The weapons I have for lunch I share. We crouch. Coax the pins from lip to floor. Stroke, rust, mutter. Grow, steel, may your roots skulk wide, for our storage mouths shrink. On the back of the £20 note, there are little pictures of tiny, tiny little people in a pin factory. Right, so down you go, or négation de bruit. One. Swarms. We will bang into the sun, blinded, thirsty, howling. 2. I revolt, project, spasm in this pit, sucked blind by white lights. 3. Subterranean gallery and the fist against deaf walls. Glittering, the mine shaft. Dumb, the hands. 4. Bound underground on hooks, you put the holes in the dream head, drill geometry, 6-claw solitaire forever. 5. I was or am in the chasm, refracted that the dream had shut. Crackle hard, mauve. In the passage, tiny dogs on ice all round, tiny, tiny dogs, and howls. 6. Looking through the mirror, there's that inner circle. The hands, heads, faces, frozen, and even when the air moves crystal flakes, they look ready. Ready. 7. The most pathetic poem is Small People on Fire. 7A. And from lithium, 8 on the way to cliffs, cheap as tanks. 8. How stupid it is to wait. Machines and truth shall be crushed by water or something surging, nervous walls with their cheap metal flickers. My machine, your flicker. 9. Again the fake garden, motionless plastic curves. This time we are great in our smart bomb time machine device. We come to fuck the mutants, We go to mutant them. I am with the mutant, firing limbs. 10. Back in the mines, the dwarves, the presences. Spinning silent. Your mouth doesn't move, but there is no word. 11. There's a boat, and it has dead noise. And there, in sand, you hear dead noise, revolt noise, negation of noise unheard. 12. Mouths bitter in sound. I ordered a hurricane, and I'm still on this island. I'm still on this island. 13. The waiting area bleached the pitiless colour of provisional crimes. Then waves of brutal as cochlea at high pressure crush. Listen. Radio when it's not human. 14. White water, white light. Storm on the inner island. But I'm 15. The final duct and its shards of condensation ringing metal, my chest judder. I want the aerofoils for this last. Wait. Exile. I have no eyes. I feel no wind. 16. All round that glittering penalty, a gel of true holds the wettest crackle. If there are wires, they must be stilled. They must be stripped, their pulse plastinate. 17. That passage moving open. We inserted a history, and now it won't stop. 18. Ends will not leave alone, and so heads are taken, put in water, floods water, since water talks water when I name it. 19. History's deaths mean nothing, you, nothing. 20. The orchids are fake, stupid fake island, and the forest mythic behind orchids. It has songs, like minerals at night, there is no depth.